these people to tell you they have land in social place, and if you fall into their hands, you might end up being duped because they sell a particular plot of land to 2-3 people. That is why it is another big challenge. And we thank God there is what they call ages, Abuja geographical and whatever, they take care of that. So my advice to anybody that wish to buy land or own property in Abuja is to make sure you do due diligence. Go to the ages and then find out if that land actually belongs to that person that claims ownership.
Sincerely speaking, when you want to talk about land in Abuja, talk about having genuine papers to land, and not the one some people deceive people to having all the chief or those local things. Let's talk about the genuine land, talking about where you have papers to it. It's really very difficult, very cumbersome. So the process of acquiring land in Abuja is just like the head of a cow passing through the needle. So many people have died, left behind their estate properties and all that. And they have issue of multiple duplication. I suffer that too. And the game those who work in those land offices do is a very terrible one. There are so many touts in this business here in Abuja. Corporate touts, let me use the word. Corporate touts. There are those who have this information. There are those who even snoop into government files. Or when they hear somebody, maybe when somebody is dead or something happened, they have a way of getting to the file, snap and reprint that kind of document and bring it to circulation. So these things are going on in the city.
Our government need to come into that. They need to sit and checkmate everything, because it's not easy for somebody to buy a land and start building from the crash till finish, buying door, buying zinc. There's a lot of challenge.
There are so many challenges because in a situation whereby you stay for some years in Abuja, of which precisely like 10, 20, 15 years, and God has blessed you with little change, you need to buy a plot of land. There are some people that will give you land to build, but as time goes on, they keep telling you that that place is not good. Instead, they say it's along the canal, or they tell you that that place is not suitable for where you can build, or maybe you don't have your papers. And in the sense, there are some landowners that will come and claim that they don't want you to build it, that they only give it to you to make farms, not to build a house. And as a result of this, you'll be scared. In a situation whereby they give you land, they say maybe like all these indigenous, they used to sell land for person. After they must have collected their money, you start building. By the time you finish your building, it's that they tell you that yes, the way you build it maybe it's okay to them. They will not be telling you that you calculate the amount you spend, because that happened to one of my brother. After you finish the building, let's assume you build a 2-bedroom flat to your own taste. Then the man might later tell you that you should calculate your money using building that very plot of land. Then you use it to pay your house rent. As soon as it expired, then the house turned to their own. You start paying them. You can imagine this is one of the challenges we face.
You hear about allocations, and these allocations are made not considering people like us. So they will allocate it to themselves, and you want to get it, you don't even know how to, because one, the cost is high, the protocols involved. These are just the challenges. Nothing is made, especially when it comes to housing and land in Nigeria, nothing is made simple. They are also cumbersome and complex, and just a court-like approach to everything. So it's very costly. The bottleneck in it is hectic. You acquire land from government, and by the time you want to build, they say someone else is already, These are just one of the problems that we face as Nigerians.
Nigeria need to reorganize itself. Reorganize itself in the sense that some time ago, I went to buy land. After paying for that land, I sent my client to go to the local to get me the CFO. I discovered that he took the document and went to the local government. From there, they're supposed to give me a number, which he has to take to the state, where they are going to issue that CFO. And when the process becomes too cumbersome, I now went on my own. Getting there, I discovered that the local government will give you a number. It is that number you are going to go to the state where they issue the CFO. And at where you are going to get that CFO, they tell you that they will ask you where is the original copy of the receipt which you usually buy it from for the locals. Government will not tell you, say, when you buy land from the indigene within this Abuja, they say when you go to that indigene, when you get the document, when you get to the land, they tell you that those indigenous have planted some crops there, that they'll count it, they are going to pay them. And if you don't pay them, you start fighting with the individual. And the government has told that the whole of Abuja land has been taken care of, and those locals have been paid off. They gave them an allocation. There's some other individual who go to, you see, some of these locals will go to a developer like a Garaki. They go and build a small kiosk, all those local, they will be living there. When they ask them, they say they are indigenous. And now somebody else will go there and build, they will demolish it, say it's not an indigenous. So why are we discriminating against ourselves?